Here's the tools you'll need. It's a socket, a T27 Torx, 10mm wrench, and a 10mm socket. First step we're going to do is take the seat off. There's a lever underneath. Pull that lever up, slide it out. That seat comes off. With that side, we'll take off the compartment bay hatch, which it pops off. We'll take off the SOS knee pad, knee compartments, those pop out. There's one on the other side. Pops out of here, and there's two tabs that come out. Reverse is to just slide it back in. Take it off. Take it off. Okay, my next step is come over left hand side to the access cover and to unlock it and pull it out from the top. It pops out, which gives me access to the wire harnesses. You pull these tabs back like that. Pull this one back. Those are back. I can now press these tabs down. That will allow me to separate the wire harnesses from each other. Okay, next we'll do the steering. Right here is a ring that's snapped on. You just pull that back so it's loose. There's two T27 screws, one on the bottom, one on the top that need to be loosened, and way in the back, which is much easier if you turn your steering down. As you can see, the steering is moving down, making it easier for me to reach. That's a 10mm bolt on top, 10mm on the bottom. I'll take a 10mm wrench and hold the bottom while I use a 10mm socket right on top. Okay, I've got the steering cable nut and bolt off. I can now just move my steering back and move it away from the steering cable. The steering cable is now loose. As you can see, I can press it in, and that is the cable right there. This is it right here, this heavy cable. When we take the top off the wave runner, we will need to feed this steering cable through this hole so it does not get damaged. We'll take the top of the wave runner off and move it forward so that we can feed this through that hole. Next step is to take off the T27 screws from around the gas tank. Just simply undo all three screws and take those off. Okay, I've separated the wire harness, I've separated the steering, and I've separated the gas tank. On the front of the spark, there are 5 screws that need to come off, and there's one under this lip here. One here, one here, that one here, and that one there. On the back of the spark, there are 8. We're going to first be taking off these caps. I've got one loosened already. Wow. Take that screw off, and these go off to the side. See, there's a little groove. That's how that fits in there. And when we come back to put it back on, it will slide back on into place. So it slides off to the side. We then have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll be 5 and 6. Okay, now the fun part, the sides. There are 5 on the sides. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a T27 bolt, and there's a 10mm nut underneath. So if you look underneath there, you'll find the 10mm nut. And you simply unscrew. Okay, I've got the rear T27s off. I've got the sides unbolted. I've got the front. I've got the steering disconnected. The wire harness disconnected. I'll remove the oil cap just to get that out of the way. We're now ready to lift off the top and move it forward and set it down on the ground. Okay, gone around and kind of loosened the top. Picked it up a couple times. We'll need to go forward. Again, we are going to need to shift this steering cable out of here as it gets picked up. So as this is getting lifted up, steering cable will get moved down, and it's off. So we've got